A single gram of uranium can provide us as much as energy as 3 tons of coal. Yeah, that's right, 3 tons of coal. And a single gram of uranium is enough to power up an average Indian household for an entire year. And that is what we are going to talk about today. While the world was experiencing the power of uranium in World War II, India saw it as an only way to escape out of poverty. So this story starts just after the independence of India, when India was actually struggling and it did not meet its energy requirements. That's when he enters Dr. Homi J. Bhabha, also known as the father of Indian nuclear mission. He designed three stages for India's nuclear development. And we are going to discuss all those three stages today. Stage one, how to use uranium, the fuel that India never had to produce energy. Stage two was to use the fast breeder technology that is currently being developed and is actually currently developed and is actually being used right now. And the third stage, that is the ultimate stage, that is to use thorium, which is owned, like 20 to 25% of world's thorium is owned by India. And the third stage, we are going to use it to power up India for hundreds and hundreds of years. So without wasting any time, let's start. This is Aman, your host for the day. Let's begin. So first, let's understand how this nuclear power plant even works. In simple words, let's just say that we start with uranium, right? So when uranium, when it's separated, how do we separate it? We insert neutrons that helps it separate. So when it separates and when it, breaks down, it generates a lot of heat. That heat is used to boil water, which turns into steam. And that steam then rotates the turbines, which generates electricity. So you might have seen like most of the memes saying, all this advanced technology just to boil water. So now you know how it works, right? And one more important thing that you need to note is once that uranium generates heat, it generates a radioactive waste that needs to be controlled. And this is one of the drawbacks that, nuclear power plants has. So now starting on with the stage one. So let's start, right? So first, let's understand what are the two types of uranium. This will help you understand the whole thing that we are trying to do. So there are two types of uranium, right? Let's just say two isotopes in scientific terms. One is uranium-238 and another one is uranium-235. So uranium-235 is fissile. Fissile, a new term. Let's learn what it is. So fissile matlab long chain reaction. It happens fast. So as we told, right, when we put in neutrons, it separates. So how fast does it separate? In simple words, jitna jaldi separate hoga. So uranium 235, that is fissile, that separates fast. But 238, it will need a lot of neutrons and energy to convert it into actually fissile material. So that is why it is actually considered as non-fissile. So now coming on to the important part. In the whole world, 99% of uranium, yeah, that's right, 99% of uranium is actually U-238, right? But U-235 is the only one that's more useful. So in the first stage, what we do is uranium-235 is there in the reactor. We insert neutrons, which then separates uranium-235 into different things. And then that actually boils water and the whole process is going on. But the part that you should focus on is when 90% of that in the nuclear reactors is U-235, somewhat 10 to 20% is actually kept of U-238. So when that U-235 separates the extra neutrons you have without doing any work, that goes and attaches to the uranium-238, which we are not trying to do anything. When the U-235 separates, it actually also helps U-238 to separate. So when U-238 is inserted with protons, it actually becomes into plutonium-239, and that is the most important thing that is needed, because plutonium-239 is actually similarly powerful as U-235, but because that requires extra energy and extra effort to convert, that is why first stage mein we use to uranium 235, which is actually very less in India. And then उससे जो extra निकल रहा है उससे U238 को plutonium 239 में convert कर रहे हैं. इसको बस इतनी आसानी से समझ लो. So now coming on to the stage two. So guys, you might have heard a lot of things. Even I have posted, that this is an like very big achievement. US has spent $15 billion. Everyone has spent billions of dollars, yet they aren't able to achieve it. So it's not like that. You might have even heard that it generates more power or more fuel than it actually consumes. I'll clear all your doubts here. I used to think that, but once you dig deeper into it, you'll understand what the actual purpose is. So let's start, right. As we have discussed that uranium 235 was the main element in the first stage, but in second stage plutonium 239, which was a byproduct of uranium 238, right. So that is actually used in here. So इधर भी actually same part हो रहा है, the by 10 to 20% is actually kept of uranium 238, बचा हुआ 80-90% जो होता है वो U235 के बदले plutonium 239 को रख दिया। क्यों? क्योंकि U235 number one it is rare, and number two plutonium 239 is actually a byproduct of uranium 238, which was actually being produced in first stage and is actually more abundantly available, right. And it's actually similarly powerful as U235. So what happens in the second stages are actually very similar to first stage. So इसमें प्लूटोनियम 239 को सेम रिएक्शन दिया जाता है, न्यूट्रॉन्स डालते हैं जिससे वो सेपरेट होता है, विच देन हेल्प्स वापस U238 में जाएगा और वो वापस प्लूटोनियम बन जाएगा जो रिएक्टर के अंदर ही वापस और एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस करेगा। सो यू अंडरस्टैंड, राइट। यहाँ पे समझ लो एज एन भाई की विदाउट एनी एफर्ट्स जो हम लोग प्लूटोनियम 239 से एनर्जी ले रहे हैं, जब वो सेपरेट हो रहा है तो उसी के चीजों से U238 जो है वो वापस प्लूटोनियम 239 बना रहा है जिससे और इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है। So that is why even I said that this gives us infinite electricity or infinite fuel, more fuel than we consume. That's not the part. It's just that कि भाई U238 जो है उसको कन्वर्ट करने के लिए जो एक्स्ट्रा एनर्जी चाहिए था वो बस अभी नहीं चाहिए, वो बस अभी रुक गया है। नथिंग एल्स, इट्स गुड कि भाई इट इज अ बाई प्रोडक्ट एंड बिना कोई काम किए इट इज गिविंग अस plutonium 239. And that's it. And one more interesting fact that you'll have to note down here is, in Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, do you know uranium was used, but do you have any idea of how much uranium was used in the Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Pause this video for a second, think about it, comment it, and let me know. And to give you an answer, 6.2 kilograms, and in other bombs, 6.4 kilograms. So that 6 kilograms was enough to destroy a whole city for decades and even centuries, I guess, right? So that is the power of uranium, and even अभी के times पे plutonium भी use हो सकता है because it is similarly powerful, but it just depends on country to country कि कौन सा use करना है, which resources is abundantly available to them. They'll try to use that. And as for why US was actually spending $15 billion or whatever that amount is, but not able to develop this you know develop this nuclear reactor. One reason is that they might have researched so long, and they might have not developed it, but the reason for it is because भाई क्योंकि उनसे डेवलप हो नहीं रहा था। एंड इंडिया का रीजन क्या है कि उनको स्टेज 3 तक जाना है, विच इज थोरियम, विच विल टॉक अबाउट लेटर। बट फॉर नाउ दे नीड टू गो टू स्टेज 3, जिसके लिए एक एक स्टेज को पार करना पड़ेगा, राइट। क्योंकि थोरियम हम लोग के पास अबंडेंट है, but US has और सब sources है. They have coal, they have renewable energy. Even China has so much of renewable energy, right? So they did not necessarily focus on this part. But ये necessary नहीं है कि US कर ही लेता. They could have done it, but I'm just saying that this is one of the reasons why US wasn't able to develop it. Now, without wasting any time, let's understand the stage 3, which is the ultimate mission of India, which will provide energy for hundreds and hundreds of years. सो गाइस स्टेज 3 में बहुत सिंपल सा काम है, इसमें थोरियम यूज होगा, विच आई ऑलरेडी सेड इंडिया के पास 20 to 25% ऑफ वर्ल्ड्स थोरियम है। सो भाई थोरियम अब समझते हैं। लेट्स से भाई थोरियम इज लाइक आटा, गेहूं की तरह। वो ऐसे यूजलेस है, यू वुडंट जस्ट टेक दैट पाउडर एंड ड्रिंक इट, राइट। प्रीटी यूजलेस, पी प्रोटीन की तरह है भाई, यू कैन नॉट ड्रिंक इट। बट व्हेन इंडिया के इतना इतना अबंडेंट है ये चीज, तो इसको अभी यूज करने के लिए हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं। So, thorium को, when it is put under certain reactions, it converts it into uranium 233, which is usable. तो समझ लो वो जो रिएक्शन है, जैसे आटा में पानी नमक डाल के जो डो बनाते हैं जिससे रोटी बनता है, तो बेसिकली वो डो बनाते हैं हम लोग, ठीक है। वो डो बन गया रिएक्टर में, फिर वो रोटी जो खाने की चीज है वो U233 जो बनेगा, उससे हम लोग एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस करेंगे, जिससे रोटी जो होता है, बेसिकली रोटी इज यूरेनियम 233, विच इज proper energy. Now, when I told you before that there are only two types of uranium, you might have confused कि भाई ये तीसरा कहाँ से आ गया? There was only U235 and U238. अब ये U233 कहाँ से आ गया? Even I was confused. So to clarify it, when you're talking to someone else and you're explaining it, and they might ask it कि भाई झूठ बोला, नहीं. So the uranium 235 and 238 are only natural, naturally found जो है एकदम नेचर में, वो दो तरीके के यूरेनियम है. बट अभी जो हम लोग मैन मेड बना रहे थोरियम से जो यूरेनियम बना रहे, दैट इज यूरेनियम 233. So that is something you need to understand, and this is the ultimate mission that India is trying to achieve. एंड न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब फॉर एग्जाम्पल उसको बनाने में ज्यादा मेहनत लगता है, क्योंकि यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि भाई सेकेंड्स के अंदर यू नीड टू मेक दैट रिएक्शन अनकंट्रोलेबल रिएक्शन, गलती से भी ट्रिगर नहीं होना चाहिए किसी तरीके से. तो दीस आर ऑल द थिंग्स. एंड पोखरान में जो टेस्टिंग हुआ था उसमें भी यूरेनियम ही या फिर प्लूटोनियम यूज हुआ था. So these are the things that you need to understand about nuclear mission. This is how things work in simple language. I've tried to explain whatever there is, whatever I know about this specific thing. Other than this, if you have any doubt or feedback, do let me know in the comments. I'll try to clear it as soon as possible. Till then, let's see you. Bye.